What's up guys, it's the Dan Dangler here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you clicked play. Today, I'm doing a little special Valentine's Day decor. So stick with me to watch me transform my room from this to this. Follow along and see how I make it happen. Okay, let's start off by first setting the mood. Perfect. Now let's get some candles. The first thing I'm gonna do is light some candles because this is the perfect thing to do to set the mood. I'll put one on this side. And then one on the other side. Perfect. Now we're gonna get the bed all ready. I'm gonna start by putting a cute little blanket on the bed. Whoop, it's got the little clear things on it. There we go. Put that on the foot of the bed, all nice and cute. And then I have these cute little teddy bear and lips. I'm gonna throw these on the pillow, just like that. Perfect. Make this really nice and neat. All right, next I have 2 bouquets of flowers. One we're gonna use for decorating, and then the other one we're gonna rip apart and use the petals. I'm gonna throw this one right here in the middle of the bed, and then I'm gonna start ripping apart these roses. This actually feels so wrong, but you know, it's for the romance. Usually I just buy rose petals online. Let's throw some around. I wonder what the most effective way of doing this is. And I wonder who decided that rose petals everywhere, making a mess everywhere, is a good idea. Maybe because it smells nice? It's probably like one of those things back in the day where like everybody kind of stunk. So this was like one of those special little things that you did to kind of make everything smell nice. Because I can only imagine that like doing it back in the day probably didn't smell the best. So you definitely smell a little better with some rose petals on your bed. There we go. And of course, on Valentine's Day, you always need to bring some balloons. So let's throw these in the background here. Be careful. If you get helium, do not get them too close to the candles because they will explode. Worse than just like if they popped. So let's get the next item. You always wanna make sure that a box of chocolate is included in your Valentine's Day because that's the staple, right? So I have this cute little box of chocolate right here. We're gonna put this on the bed to the side. And then I also have a little easy to make gift basket. If you wanna see me make this, I have it on my OnlyFans TV channel, so you can go ahead and check that out. And then we're gonna leave this here as well as like a little gift for your lady. We have this top of the line Ace of Spades champagne, and I'm gonna place this on the bed to really finally set the mood. That's what's really gonna be your mood kicker upper. You and your lady have a nice glass of champagne to warm up and get a little spicy. The next step is lighting some little tea light candles. You can get these at the dollar store, Walmart, anywhere, honestly, and just kind of set them around everywhere. But be careful, because they are tiny little, you know, fires. I feel like I need a blowtorch. This little lighter's so slow. Perfect. Now I have a cute little fireplace in here, so it's perfect to set the mood. And before we put the fireplace on, I'm just gonna light all these little candles over here. Perfect. And the very last step to set the mood the most, the fireplace. So that's the video. Let me know if you liked how I decorated the room. Send me a message, a DM, let's chat. So have a good day.